BAFTA goes to Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution.
Okay, we're here backstage with Barry Caudill, who's just won the Best Award for Strategy. The game is Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. Well done, Barry.
Thank you very much.
So, Civilization is a series that's been going as far back as I can remember. My brother was a massive fan of the first game. It's nice to see it's still in there, you know, and it's still going on. What was the idea behind this one? Because obviously there's been a lot of versions of the game. How different was this compared to the previous versions?
Well, if you had played the original, if you played Civilization 1, then I would say this one has more, it's more akin to Civilization 1 than, say, Civilization 4, which was the last one that we did. The reason is all those other titles were on PC. And when you're doing the same game, different iterations of the same game, your fans sort of expect that you're going to keep making it deeper. You're going to keep adding stuff to it. You're going to. Well, the problem is that we felt we wanted to make it for the console, but we can't expect that the guys on the console are going to have this knowledge.
The DS is perfect for strategy games.
It really is.
Obviously, they originated on the PC, and PC fans are quite familiar. Console fans aren't as warm to strategy games, but can you see that changing with your game and Halo Wars, for example?
Well, that was our hope. Our hope was that, you know, it was Sid's goal all along that not to just bring strategy games to the console, but to bring Firaxis strategy games, because we kind of feel like we do it pretty well.
Is Civilization ever used as an educational tool because of the links to the history?
It is. It's actually used quite a bit. Civilization 3 was used all over the United States, and I believe in certain parts of Europe as a teaching tool. And Civilization 4 is now starting to really even go farther, because the modding tools in Civilization 4 are way beyond what we had in Civilization 3. So we have a part of our website, you know, the Firaxis website, that is dedicated to people that use Civilization to teach. And we've actually started, you know, creating ways for teachers to get their hands on the game, because, you know, it is a game about history, and you can set up any situation you want, and then you can let the children, you know, even college students can do it, but you let them figure it out for themselves. Like, what happens if this is my economy and this is my political situation? What do I do? And sometimes they come up with the right thing, sometimes they don't. But even no matter what they're doing, they're learning.
There's so many layers to any video game, but especially to a real-time strategy. Is one of the toughest things knowing when to say, right, it's finished now, we're gonna ship it.
You know, with a strategy game, I think it's just as important to know what you're not going to put in as what you're going to put in, because you can easily just keep throwing the kitchen sink in there and just keep adding stuff, but it gets to a point where it's just so much that people can't be expected to know what to do in a certain situation. So that's why Civilization Revolution for us was so, you know, cathartic almost. I mean, we really got to just rip stuff out and say, what is it that makes this game fun, and then build on that.
Civilization is such an amazing series, and it's so immersive, and it's really great to see that, you know, it's won this award. What's next for the series?
You know, the great thing about Civilization is that we never stop having ideas for it. You know, because history, no matter how many times we do this game, there's always parts of history or parts of, you know, the human condition that, you know, for 2,000 years, you know, that we haven't touched.